Fucking love my boy!
I was gonna say out of context movements.
Hey everybody!
I'm Adam.
I'm sorry.
I'm Will. We are
Working Title!
Y'all, we are back for
Demon
season
Slayer.
1, episode 17 of Demon Slayer. You must master a single thing. This has to be Zenitsu.
Has to be.
It has to be Zenitsu.
Just has to be.
Last on, Spider Gang got one of their family members,
Took an L.
dead.
Very peaceful.
Probably the most peaceful death so far on the show. Also accompanied by some of the most graphic visuals in the show.
Yeah.
A lot of blood, a lot of bruising and beatings.
and broken bones.
We are going to see if Inosuke and Tanjiro can handle what looks to be 4 spider demons left over, one being a special grade. And Zenitsu is MIA.
Looking for Nezuko-chan.
The Hashira are also on the way,
Yeet.
unbeknownst to our crew.
Yeet.
So, y'all, if you like this video, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. As we've already told you, we are on the road to 50K, so we would appreciate your support if you can join us on that journey. Who's your favorite character? I'm curious to know who some of your favorite characters are from this season specifically. Also, check out the Patreon if you want to see some of these episodes a week in advance. I generally drop 2 a week, so it's a very fun time. And make sure you go support this show. We're gonna punch it.
Bah!
Nezuko-chan!
So we...
Nezuko-chan!
Hold on.
十二気づきの血は鬼物児の血もかなり濃いはず。血を奪えれば
Hence the steroidal looking
の完成に近づく。
mofo.
そうだ、猪之助。
Oh shit.
体は大丈夫か、猪之助。
Oh, he's like open.
ああ、倒した。それより猪之助。
Is he blushing or is that blood?
It's blood.
お前の頭に固くなってそれから
Take a nap.
ひどい怪我だ。他の仲間も助けられなかった。あの人からは恐怖と苦痛の匂いがした。
She's scared of something worse than you, my
死
friend.
を絶望するほどの。
I feel like at this point you should put it together, Tanjiro, that most of the demons you've been
この山は生きて
killing
どうなって
are
るんだ
more scared of living
自分
than
気づ
death.
きがいて鬼の一族が住む。でも
There's a
俺
thumbnail.
は群れないんじゃなかったか。
The music with what I'm looking at.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Oh.
炭治郎たちも見つからないし最悪だよどこ行ったのよタッチよ
Right, go right.
Always.
臭いお泣きたい
Always follow your nose.
He doesn't have a good nose, damn
気
it.
持ち悪いしいや雲も一生懸命生きてる
Always follow your ears.
Maybe.
Ew.
Wow, I felt that.
じっとしてて
Oh my fucking god.
I could see the baby hair down in the bottom right corner. Really, you hit it on the nail. It's the Toy Story shit. Oh no, he's crip walking.
If I saw a spider like that in real life, I would get a gun and kill myself immediately.
You wouldn't kill the spider?
No. Because those things exist now. If we're talking, I'm talking like bugs like Peter Jackson, King Kong. Killing myself if those things exist.
Man, you are Zenitsu. Shit.
I don't fuck with bugs, bro.
Shit.
My feet are staying up this entire episode.
自分なんですけど雲なんですけど
That's you.
Yeah, buddy.
That's you, dude.
Yeah, bud.
I'll be your little sparrow, though.
Please.
Adam, get the hell over here!
待ってくれたなら俺頑張るから起きた時
Damn, that sparrow's going fast!
もうすぐ
Just he.
I know, but I think it's more impressive that a little bird with wings is going that fast. This dude, I believe, because it's like a Scooby-Doo running super fast when he's scared.
食べてくれ
Just he said he would plow 2 acres to wake up from this nightmare. Oh! What the fuck?
Trying to just go with the beat to ignore the fact that really gross stuff is up on the screen.
How cool is that? There's a house in the sky.
Yeah.
It's got some sense of smell.
Yeah. Smell of death. Oh, whoa!
That's so.
So when he's dropping out of it, it's like a cage. Is that the same thing?
It. That's actually it.
Then what was the other thing?
It was a little baby version.
That is so weird looking.
The bird. I'm right there with you.
I refuse to speak to anything
Deuces.
like you.
逃げても無駄だぜ。お前はもう負けてる。何適当言ってんだよ。いいから話しかけんなよ。違いなんだよ、お前変なやつ。もう分かってんだろ。やばいことになってる。どういうことだ。
That sound.
Yeah. Oh
He's getting
boy.
bitten.
You got pricked.
Oh, I never want to get bit by a thing.
Oh. He's got a wart.
Black spot!
We got dancing.
Whatever it is, Will's gonna die.
Yep.
The black spot. Black spot. Black spot.
Oh, so it turns him into a zombie.
I fucking love you.
わかるかこの長い針が一周したとき
In an hour, he'll be a spider. A member of the spider
針がここ
clan.
に来ると
I hate this thing so
しびれと
much.
痛みが出てここへ来たらめまいと吐き気が加わるここで激痛がして
I'm guessing at 6, he's dead.
そして目覚めた時には
I'll say I think this is the coolest of the spider bunch, but it also is kind of cheating because it's pretty much a spider.
Just you wait, homie. I get Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy vibes.
Yeah.
Is his hair brown?
Yes, it was. Why don't you love me, Dad?
Ew, they're like crabs! They're like crabs, they're thick and shelly. There was no fur on it.
There's a wart on the other side of his hand now.
I want him to pop that thing.
毒を追加されて早く雲になりたいようだ
Do you just pass out so you can fight?
Good point.
しろ泣くな逃げるなそんな行動に意味はない
Oh. He's got brown hair. Or black hair. I don't know. Dude, look at his face.
Disgusting.
Oh my god, why is his eyes strained too?
Love that guy.
Gran Torino.
Gramps called him master.
俺じいちゃんが好きだよ
Oh.
じいちゃんの期待に応えたいんだよ俺だってでも無理なんだ申し訳ないと思ってるよこんな
He
俺で
needs
さ
to wipe his nose.
じいちゃんに
This guy's got mascara under his eyes.
全然出てないの俺なのに全然結果が出ないわ
You
け
catch that?
He hasn't been sleeping, yeah.
Been training on my own. I don't get sleep.
お前には才能がなあ俺は
Ooh! Is that why he got the yellow hair?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh!
せいだよ雷
And it killed the tree immediately.
Like hair colors.
My name is Barry Allen. This is my story.
ありがたかったけど
I already got
I'm the sleepiest man alive.
俺が一番自分のこと好きじゃない
Oh.
変わりたいちゃんとした人間になりたい
Understandable.
でもさ、俺だって精一杯頑張ってるよ。なのに最後髪つる抜けで化け物になるの嘘でしょ。嘘すぎじゃない
He's like, what the fuck is going on?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I literally get goosebumps.
Oh, he just ripped us here.
He
Stress.
said he was going bald.
Stress. Relatable.
No, he's talking about with the spider transformation.
Oh. Well, I mean, well, even now.
Ew, ew, ew.
It takes place over the hour. Yes.
He's asleep.
Thank God. Alright, now he'll turn into beast mode.
俺たち一族を殺しに来た鬼狩りではないのか。
Who came here to kill our family?
失神なんという腰抜け。
Gone.
頭から落ちて死ぬぞ。何なんだ。
No, he's gonna stick the landing. Superhero landing.
Gang, let's go, dude.
Superhero landing! Oh,
First board.
Why is it so cool when he grabs it?
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap that spider cheek! Oh! They just ruined it. I hate that.
In midair.
Oh, I hate those things.
雷の一の方
Why is this first form already the coolest form?
さっきからずっと同じ構えを何度もしている。
Is it the only one he knows?
I bet. You have to master a single thing.
こいつは一つの技しか使えないんだ。
Oh, his hands are getting purple, both of them now.
Maybe we'll get a second move today.
一つできれば万々歳だ。
Just one single move.
一つのことしかできないなら、それを極め抜け。
Yeah, that's a good mentality.
超前までブチギレだったじゃん。雷の方6つあるのに俺が
Three
1つしか
forms
で
and
き
all
た
he
こと
can
ない
manage
から
one. Eventually.
刀の打ち方を知ってるか。
Ow.
知らんよ
Ow.
ずっと叩くの
Ow.
泣くよ俺
Ow. Ow.
刀はな、叩いて叩き上げて、不純物や余分なものを飛ばし、鋼の純度を高め、強靭な刀を作るんだ。
Yep.
善逸、極めろ。
Perfected, baby. Master it.
ただ諦めるな。
Come on.
信じるんだ。
We need you to boss up right now.
鍛錬に耐えた日々、お前は必ず報われる。極限の誰よりも強靭な刃になれ。一つなことを。
Oh, come on, it's so cool. Plus Ultra. Kill all those shits.
消えろよ。何度も言わせんじゃねえ。消えろよ。
Who's
This
this?
is the guy who stole
わ
this
かるだ
girl.
ろ。朝から晩までビービー泣いて恥ずかしくねえのかよ。
Oh, he looks so sad.
He looks a little bit younger too.
お前みたいなやつに割く時間がもったいない。
This is like his master? His
先
real
生は
master?
な、すごい
Oh,
人なんだ。
sensei is this right?
でもじいちゃんは
じいちゃんなんて慣れ慣れしく呼ぶんじゃね
Why aren't they showing
え。
his
先
face?
生は柱だったんだ。
Oh,
絶
wow.
対最強の称号をもらった人なんだよ。
Wow, so he was a real
元
dude.
柱に指南を受けられることなんてめったにない。
Damn.
先生がお前に稽古をつけてる時間は完全に無駄だ。
Wow.
目障りなんだよ。消えろ。
Well, I don't like this
なぜお
either.
前はここにいるんだ。なぜお前はここにしがみつく。
親のいない俺は誰からも期待されない
Oh.
誰も俺が何かを掴んだり何かを成し遂げる勇気
Yeah.
Very weird.
It's an interesting choice.
誰かの役に立ったり一生に一人でいいから誰かを守り抜いて幸せにする
Oh boy.
ささやかな未来ですら誰も望んではくれない一度失敗して泣いたり逃げたりするとああもうこいつはダメだって離れてく でもじいちゃんは
What the?
何度だって根気強く
He's trying to reel him back to the ground.
何度も何度も逃げた俺を
He didn't give up on
何度
him.
も引きずり戻して
The greatest Hishiro.
Never abandoned him, yeah.
もっと毒を打ち込め
Ew.
Oh! Oh no. You have to kill these things.
Oh! Internal bleeding.
これでこいつも
Oh shit.
なんだ空気が揺れる雷のかけ石の型霹靂一閃
Nice.
That's you overcoming your fears of spiders!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god.
Oh, kill this guy. You don't get a sympathy story, I don't care.
あいつにあんなやつに
I would be honored to die by him. By a move like that.
どうでろくに手足が動かせないやつに
Does the clock fade away or is he... Yes. So the poison stopped. Oh my god, he looks dead.
幸せな夢なんだ
Ugh.
弱い人や困っている人を助けてあげられるいつでも無駄じゃないんだじいちゃんのおかげで強くなった俺がたくさん人の役に立つ
Oh.
夢でももうダメだ
Aw.
中太郎
Go get help.
Yeah, please. He's gonna be dead in like 30 minutes.
No, he'll be a spider in 30 minutes. But then he'll die after
I feel like
that.
that's even worse than death.
I mean, he'll die after that.
Yeah.
Okay?
諦めるな
What are we about to
気を
do?
使って少しでも毒の巡りを
Oh, okay.
痛くても苦しくても
Yeah, he said he'll experience extreme pain.
じいちゃんにぶったたかれる
Yeah. He'll find you in your grave and beat your
地
ass.
方にも怒られるぞ
Hero's gonna yell at me.
Hold him accountable.
今の音
Oh yeah, they just heard him.
知るか
伊之助俺はちょっと向こうに行ってみようと思う伊之助は下山するんだ山降りて
なんでだよしろよ
いや怪我がひどいから
俺が怪我してん
I'm
の
not
It's
wounded at all.
merely a flesh wound.
Dude.
いや伊之助誰が見たって
His abs are like sliced through.
Shit.
Look.
Oh, this one's shook.
ぶった切ってやるぜ俺こら
Oh, it's gonna run away.
伊之助
Oh no.
Oh no!
That
Oh.
Holy Jinpachi! Oh!
Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, he looks awesome.
Yes, he does.
Oh, I love that.
He looks like one of like Thanos' kids.
He looks like Ogre from Tekken. He looks like true Ogre. The teeth. You jump scared me.
There's your water wheel, Sam.
There we go. Told you it's the coolest one of them.
Didn't do shit.
What the fuck are we supposed to do here?
Yes!
鬼滅学園物語風紀委員は朝が早い正直やめたいだけどこれがあるからやめられないそれは服装チェック女の子をいくら眺めていても怒られないんだねなくみちゃん今日も可愛い
How you wouldn't even know her? She's dead!
That's what I was gonna say. That's the core.
違うんです俺はただ服装のチェックをこの服をあだこうだという前にお前の髪だ真剣になる
Fix your hair.
次回第18話偽物の絆真剣なのに
That's my natural color. It is now. Alright, y'all. Episode 17 of Demonslayer. I just want to say, you know, we always talk about, like, what's the episode that does it for you for the show? It's this one for me.
Yeah.
I was waiting for an episode like this. I like episodes like this. It reminds me a lot of My Hero when certain characters that are smaller and scale. I mean, Zenitsu is one of the main characters right now because it's not a big cast, but, like, I love episodes that focus on the cast and let a little bit of development occur with them. And you get a little origin story as well. You start to understand the character a bit more, and you can place some empathy on them or sympathy, whatever you want to, whatever the episode calls for. This is the episode I was waiting for. Probably one of my favorites, next to meeting Muzan. When Muzan goes.
Yeah.
That wasn't a favorite episode, but one of my favorite moments in the show was him just getting somebody's neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I do love how, objectively speaking, the most annoying character in the show has like the coolest ability.
Power. Yeah, for sure.
Not the sleeping part, but just like the
Electricity?
Well, yeah, the electricity, thunderclap, breathing form, whatever you want to call it.
I'd really like him to get over the sleeping part of that.
Yeah, like that's the only thing that kind of like holds me back from like loving it is like he has to sleep, just because it's so impractical. Like he's gonna have to work himself up till he knocks himself out that he sleeps. But
I don't really understand that. So are we supposed to think that that's all just done in his like
I don't know.
like sleepwalking? Is it like he's passed out but it's muscle memory protecting him because his nerves knocked him out? Like he's so good at his talent but he's never used it to like practically protect himself or fight, but because he knows the muscle memory so well, the only time, because he says he doesn't sleep, so he practices it so much that by the time he sleeps he can actually focus on it and the body mentally, like Spider-Man, kicks in and protects him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess.
I guess that's the reasoning for it. I don't know.
I was gonna throw out insomnia, but that's not sleeping at all.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's that. There's the term micro sleeping. Could that be it?
Well, there's no.
I've only heard
there's
that from
no-
a friend where that happened, where they micro slept after a long day.
Yeah, there is no answer to this.
Yeah.
It's really
It's an
just
anime
what you
thing.
gotta come up with.
Mm-hmm. I can't really think of another anime where like a dude is asleep, and that's when he's the strongest.
The reason I was looking forward to Zenitsu before we met him was because of the lightning effect. I said very early that the water is cool for me, but lightning is always cooler to me visually, especially in anime so far with everything we've seen in our other shows when lightning is introduced. It's just a cool effect. It can be 2D drawn in without any additional effects. And I feel like it might suck for the creators of the show because it's probably a really hard thing to frame by frame do, but it looks so damn good when they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, his is just like the most over the top, honestly. Like Tanjiro's is like pretty like you see the water.
It's balanced.
But it just doesn't like. It's probably more so because they've done it so much for him, whereas Zenitsu, it's only like been twice in the whatever almost 18, 19 episodes that we've had. Tanjiro does it a bunch, and the water's not like except that one time when the water filled the room or it was like running ahead of him. It's pretty tame comparatively to like everything. Whereas like when Zenitsu does it, it's like everything that is happening right now is the lightning and him moving fast.
Whenever we compare the big three of My Hero, Shoto, Deku, and Bakugo. We always talk about the power levels between the three of them, how they're all very powerful in their own unique ways. That's exactly how I feel with Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. I would say Shoto, being overpowered one from My Hero, would be Zenitsu. Probably has the strongest power so far, but doesn't know how to utilize it better because it's like the only thing he knows. Just like Shoto. Like, he's really good at being super strong. I feel like Inosuke is a lot more like Bakugo, where his ability might be the weakest of the three, but his drive is present to help him carry through and get it done. His scars all over him today. He says, I don't have nothing on me, which is a very Bakugo thing. And then Tanjiro being like Deku, having the balance between the two, where he has pretty good powers, but they're not at Zenitsu's level, but he has a wider range of how to use it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I like that shit.
My only thing with, like, I just feel like Inosuke hasn't really been given a chance to show that he's, like, really... Like, we've seen him kill a demon and tag team with Tanjiro with this one, but I just feel like, even still, it's more like he's just, like... he just moves like an animal as fast. Like, we haven't seen what made him, like, what made him the fastest, and, like... I mean, just because he finished the selection process the quickest doesn't necessarily mean he was the strongest. But I would assume that he was pretty good to survive on his own, like, instantly and be able to get it all done without needing, like, to hide or, like, figure out what's going on. Like, he just knew what to do.
Yeah.
So I would like to see him, like, actually fight something.
And a backstory.
And backstory, yeah, definitely, like, the backstory. Like, the backstory thing helps with Zenitsu a lot with this.
That's going to be a weird backstory.
Yes, in those cases, it's going to be very strange. But I definitely want to see that as well. I want him to have his, like, moment, like Zenitsu. But, yeah.
Inosuke is actually, surprisingly, he's been bested almost every time, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Tanjiro's, even in the fight with Tanjiro, when he, like, broke his ribs and Inosuke came back, I think Tanjiro still won, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying is, like, Inosuke is more so just, like, a pest.
He's primal.
In the crew, because he hasn't really, like, Zenitsu is literally a pest because he's just, like, complains and cries.
Yeah.
But he actually can, like, handle the fights one-on-one when he's in the right state. Whereas, like, Inosuke has kind of just been, like, like, just arguing and, like, not really... He's been putting up fights, but, you know, it's not like...
He's a loose cannon.
It's not like Tanjiro. Tanjiro can, like, 1v1 most of these guys, except for the father, clearly. But, you know what I mean? He can 1v1 most of these guys, whereas, like, Inosuke just hasn't really been... Not that he can't, he just hasn't had that opportunity yet because of his being the way he is.
Worst part of the episode is...
The spiders.
Yeah.
Ditto. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything
disgusting.
redeemable about that part of the whole thing.
Disgusting.
I'm trying to decide which is the grossest part. Okay, even including the father, between the baby spiders, the main spider guy, and then father with the, like, tarantula face, which one is the most egregious? They are very foul. I think the babies are the worst. I don't know. It's really hard because the babies look like crabs. Like, the back of their bodies are, like, hard-shelled. But the fur of the dad of them is very gross.
Yeah, but the dad's... The actual father's face, too, was just,
It's
like,
also kind of...
I hate that.
furry.
I hate, like, a real spider faces are just disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it creeps me out. It is so weird.
I just realized the fact that the father's body is human, but the head is spider, where
With, like,
the
a long
son
human
is
head of hair.
spider and the head is human.
Yeah.
What a weird... I don't know, I still think the body's grosser to me. I don't like the body.
The ticking through of, like, oh yeah, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Very, like, insect-like movements. They got that down great, because... Yeah.
I think the worst shot
I can,
for
like,
me,
hear that, like...
I think the worst things in this show so far have been the emo demons crunching of the teeth,
Grinding, yeah.
the sun's spider legs, like, moving, and then all those spider babies jumping on Zenitsu. Might have been the worst thing.
Yeah.
And then honorable mention would be the Tamari demon's face exploding.
Oh, with the 3 fists bursting out?
That was pretty nasty as well.
That was pretty grotesque. Yeah. That was bad. So this episode we got to meet Zenitsu's master, Gramps, who was a former Hashira himself. It's pretty cool. Did we know what Tanjiro, Old Man Urokodaki? Did we ever hear what his like?
He was a Hashira.
Oh, he was. Yeah.
I mean, he trained Gyu,
Yeah.
who's a Hashira.
Yeah, I know, but like you have to climb the ranks. Like,
Yeah, it seems like he's
Sam could have trained Gyu for all we knew, and then he just got better. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
could
saw him. He's the one who captured the arm demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was a Hashira.
Yeah.
I wonder
Well,
why he's not with the group anymore. Like, is
Probably
he
just retired?
Yeah.
Just like the Gramps, too old.
Is Gramps still alive? I didn't know if like he passed or so he's just retired.
Zenitsu?
Zenitsu's guy.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
It would be cool to return to him.
I don't remember the guy that Zenitsu was talking to.
Well, they didn't show his eyes.
The way they gleaned his necklace makes me think he's an important character.
Well, right off the bat, I thought
Maybe
it
we've
was.
met him already.
For a moment, I thought it was
I
going to be a
remember that.
Nosuke. I was like, that doesn't make sense because the hair was like those bangs, but then they showed more of his body and it was a different person entirely.
Yeah, I mean, he might be like someone that's like, whatever. He could be like on his way up, trying to become a Hashira.
Yeah, it might be somebody who's a Hashira now.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Well, he said he was
I don't
telling
remember
him.
him. I'm sorry.
You're good. He was telling him like he called him sensei as well.
Yeah, he did.
So like and he was saying how like, why are you still hanging out around here? Like, you know, just leave. You just don't deserve to be trained by him. Like everybody else would be like fiending over this opportunity.
Maybe it's a character you haven't even seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
The show's still going.
he's clearly. I think he's been trained by him as well at some point. Whether it's like actively right now or I mean, he looked older too, like significantly older than Zenitsu.
And it seems like he's important too because he has a standout feature. I mean, they flashed his necklace.
Yeah, they also didn't show his eyes, so
And that
he's,
too.
he's going to be a returning character, but he's
Absolutely.
a dickhead. He's a dickhead. I feel like he's probably going to be one of the like adult characters in the show that we have to deal with.
I'm thinking
work with.
he'll at some point help Zenitsu learn another technique.
Yeah,
maybe.
you know, with 3 forms
Yeah.
of the thunder breathing form.
Yeah, I'd like to meet the Hashira group. I want to see some of these guys. Hashira. I want to see some of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And like just how they practically live their day-to-days, like how the training works out. I feel like we've been never really a part of the Demon Slayer Corps yet.
Other than the fact that a random mystical speaking crow has been telling us where to go every time.
Yeah, we've been so removed from the leaders, haven't we? Because
Yeah.
right off the bat, even the twins were just like kind of android, like drones, like just like Siri.
Yeah.
Just talking at you.
But like
We did get a guy who sent the 2 Hashiras.
Yeah, but like
And he also said some of my children are in danger.
Another person that our group hasn't met though.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like we've not met the hierarchy.
He's
yeah,
in the intro.
Sword guy's the only person.
yeah. The only thing that's weird is just like he's not even they're in the military essentially. It's not a part of the government, but they're in a form of a military, but they've never met like a superior officer at all.
Yeah.
There's nobody like they're taking orders from a bird, which is fine because that can be coming from the higher ups, if you will, but they're not like actually in like, oh, this is what mid-tier level Demon Slayer that's telling Tanjiro and them what to do. Or hey, we're going on a mission, so you're going to be supporting the Hashira that's in charge of this mission. You and the other 20 Demon Slayer people that are going to follow him. Like we haven't seen anything like that.
That's why I wondered if there was going to be like maybe more to meet the eye with the crew. Like you get hired by them, but you don't get to necessarily meet them until they can fully know that you're capable of handling yourself and trustworthy to be someone brought into the know. That's why I said maybe one of them is demons. Like maybe there's more to it that like demons help them as well with the Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
But like they don't want just people who will show up and just kill the hierarchy because they are demons that are Demon Slayers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would make most sense for the guy with the white robe to be the demon because They have not shown his face. I don't think. But Gyu and Shinobu were... We saw their faces. And apparently, Macaroni has seen Shinobu and Eren Fox sister.
The Tancho scroll.
What? Breaking canon. They haven't even met Gyu. What?
Taisho secret.
It's canon to me until proven otherwise.
Demon Slayer High School.
I like
2023.
I like those ones. Those are Juju scrolls.
Yeah.
To me.
You like watching
No.
The villains play volleyball.
I wasn't gonna. I didn't even say anything bad.
I hate Zenitsu looking up their skirts and all that shit. That is Mineta shit.
Yeah.
That is the stuff that Zenitsu's gotta not do for me to like him.
So weird, dude.
Just like Nezuko and don't be weird about it.
Yeah. I really appreciated Zenitsu's like just describing of himself, and he was like, oh, like how he like hates who he is.
Yeah.
And like the fact that he can't, you know, like he's trying, but he
can't be a competent person.
Yeah, like but he's trying his best.
I respect that.
I just wish that led to like more, like he's capable, clearly
Acting it out.
Yeah, like you're clearly capable. Granted, he might not know it because he passes out and doesn't know what happened. I mean, I wonder how many times he's been in this situation where it's like you would think like it probably happened in the forest. That's probably how he survived and won. Yeah. So at least happened there. It happened in the mansion, and he's gonna wake up from this. And if this fucker thinks that he did it on his or someone else helped him again, like he's being stupid at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give Zenitsu that, all the stuff that he was talking about.
Yeah, it was heartfelt.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this is one of the more heartfelt episodes of the series.
Yeah.
And that's going up against Tanjiro, who's a pretty heartfelt guy as a whole.
Yeah. And his, like, drive to, like, want to be a strong person and protect people. Like, he does have, like, something he has in mind of, like, what he wants. Like, it's not just, like, I want to date hot girls. It's like, no, I want to, like, use my power and, like, protect people and, like, be a hero.
That is a thing to put him a step above Mineta, because I'm pretty sure Mineta still just wants to be a hero to get girls. Where this, I don't think it was included at all.
Yeah.
So
Just wanted to make somebody happy.
He wants to protect people.
Yeah.
And he wants a family, too. He wants to have his own family, right?
God, I can relate to that.
He wants a wife and children so that he can be for someone else who his parents didn't get to be for him.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the sad thing, too. He has no family.
He has no parents.
And it's like the only person that cared enough was Gramps. Even when he tried to run away and give up, he didn't give up on him, which was really cool.
I like Gramps. He reminds me of Edward and Alphonse's I guess it's Winry's grandma.
Panaka.
I always love old little fellas in these shows. Gran Torino too. Little old grays. Why do old people get so small in anime when they're old? They become 2 foot tall.
I've brought this up in real life, and you guys laugh at me. It's a real thing, apparently.
It is a real thing. You shrink.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You are going to be a freaking hobbit.
I am.
Sucks. I will be your height when I'm old. And Will?
I'll be in the middle.
You'll be in the middle somewhere.
Just like now.
It'll be perfect. We should take measurements of ourselves now, like go over to one of the walls and put little pencils, and then like in 60 years, if I still got this place,
you're gonna be
and mark it. I'll come and knock on the neighbors, whoever had this place next.
Yeah.
Hey, please say you didn't erase those things.
Please tell me they didn't paint.
I'll put it in a closet so like no one can like look at it.
Yeah.
The ancient text.
The ancient text. Working title in 2080.
I've been thinking this entire post-discussion of what you guys think of how... I don't know how to describe it, how much I love Inosuke, and I'm so hyped the previous episode, where there was a lot of hype shit happening this episode, and I'm just... I'm trying to find why. Like, I just see Zenitsu as like a wimp, and I just find him so annoying, but you can say that about Inosuke. He's very annoying, but I just love his fucking energy. And just the vibe he gives off of, like, not giving up and just being a tough motherfucker. And I love it. And he's dumb, too, which makes it even funnier.
I was going to say, the thing about Inosuke is there's not really, like, intent yet. It's purely, like, Like we don't have a goal from him. We don't have motive other than he wants to fight.
And no backstory.
So he's
no backstory. Yeah.
There's no backstory either.
I haven't seen his backstory.
Well, there you go.
I haven't seen it.
Shit, well then I don't know why. I mean, so I feel like Zenitsu's annoying at times.
And all the girl stuff is fucking annoying too.
That is.
But we say that too, though.
I think.
But I'm just trying to find it for me, because there's got to be loads of people who out there who are like, yeah, but Inosuke's annoying too. I'm trying to find out why.
I will say that I find them both in different ways equally annoying.
As I just said, Inosuke's annoying, but I fucking love him.
I think that both of although I will say Zenitsu's peak annoying is definitely way more annoying than Inosuke's peak annoying. But I feel like on the flip side, Zenitsu has done things to make him interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas Inosuke hasn't, because he's literally just like, there is nothing beyond the comedy for him.
Yeah.
For me, at least. Like, so there's not much more to it.
Just to me, it's like Zenitsu's only useful when you're asleep, and it's like you can't just force yourself to fall asleep. You know, it has to happen. You have to get tired. You have to be exhausted.
I would disagree, though. I feel like outside of the sleeping, he's played a couple. Like, he's had a couple, like, moments to show character. Like,
yeah, he protected
Tanjiro gave him
Nezuko in the box.
Well, Tanjiro gave him the rice patty.
Well, there's that.
Tanjiro gave him the rice patty.
He broke it in half.
And then he said, break it in half. So they're similar in that way, that they'll both sacrifice a bit for each other. The box thing, which is also very much like Tanjiro, like, sacrificial for friends. And, to be fair, he didn't really know Tanjiro in the moment, but he was still willing to do it for a person. So I think something that's enjoyable is that it also comes from one of his defects is he doesn't have a lot of people in his life. So people that come into his life quickly, he's willing to give everything for because it's something he wants, and that was now established in this episode for the reason for that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak on why you.
That's all the stuff I could think of.
I think he's...
just because you brought something up, I just found it very interesting that he said he has no parents and nobody likes him, or he said nobody loves him, but his grandpa loves the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he low-key can... Well, he said that. He knows that his grandpa was, like, his...
He was saying
family.
prior to Gramps, I think, no one cared about it. Well, but even so, no one past Gramps cares about him really either. It's really just Gramps.
Gramps, at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, Inosuke has time to be more to it. It's just, like, especially, like, at least for me, with the mask, too, it's, like, you just don't get a lot of, like, emotion. Like, I feel like I would enjoy... it's funny with the mask.
I don't think he has emotion.
I mean, he has emotion of, like, that's not true.
I think he's, like, slowly understanding his emotions.
Yeah, but he at least has the emotion of, like, the anger and, like, intensity and, like, he's constantly screaming. Like, that's not necessarily a lack of emotion. He just doesn't... He doesn't, like, recognize, like...
Sadness.
Like, social emotions, I guess. Or, like, emotions...
I think he doesn't understand his emotions.
That too. He doesn't really understand them. He has them.
When the lady offered him food, he was like...
There's kindness.
That's why I was joking about those little air balls, because it's like... What is this meaning to me?
Yeah,
I like
form
this.
A thought, but he isn't. And that's a thing, like, that doing that makes his, like, emotion come in, and it's like, oh, okay, I can see it. If he wasn't wearing the mask, for me at least, you would be able to see it more and be like, okay, I understand, like, kind of what's going on with him. Whereas sometimes, like, other than when they make the joking, like, silence of him being like, huh? Like, you're not really, like, I never know what he's thinking other than, like, fight, kill, because that's it.
Also with Inosuke, I really love the voice actor.
The voice actor,
I think he's very perfect for this role.
It's very
and with Zenitsu, he's annoying.
I think it fits his character.
It does fit him too.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't know if they'll ever really... Like, I'm going to stick with what I said at the beginning of this talk when it comes to his sleeping thing. Because since it's not like a Moon Knight spoiler from Moon Knight real quick, since it's not like there is another person taking over him, we can still attribute what he did in that moment as something that he has earned and worked for to do. The only issue is because anime's being anime, logistically, that you just can't make
He
sense
just
of it.
doesn't access it on his own accord.
So it's literally like he still puts in that work. He put in that work. We saw that he put in the work with his master today, reluctantly, but he still did it. Made the one thing that he knew how to do perfect, but then never knew how to practically use it. Works himself up in a hissy fit, passes out, and then muscle memory is... I'm just saying, muscle memory is what helps him do it.
Yeah.
Like how you muscle memory know how to breathe
Yeah.
when you sleep, he knows how to fight when he sleeps. So I still think it's somewhat cool.
Yeah.
Also, the visuals, you can't argue that the visuals are not cool. Like, I will fight you on that. The visuals for what just happened when the earth breaks around him, blue and yellow lightning, is the coolest thing. I feel like him and...
I'm just waiting for
What's
you to
up?
respond.
Oh, I mean,
this is universal. I'm just saying.
You sounded like you were saying it to him.
You guys have seen me whenever we see a character zip away. I'm like, oh, this I was not.
See,
hater.
But so here's where I think with you, and this is just my personal I'll figure from us watching stuff together. Like, okay, I'll say for me, I watch things. Their characters, like for example, Sasha from AOT I was not a fan very early on.
I wasn't a fan of her either.
Yes, but I would say in general, for me, I try to keep my mind open and allow, like, I know we all got excited for Attack on Titan spoilers. We got excited for Connie, like, popping off, because Connie was another one that all of us were like, meh. But, like, allowing yourself to, like, have a moment where characters, like, that's why it's like, when Zenitsu's on screen, it's like, oh, he's yammering about women. I'll sit here and be like, oh, God,
check out.
I hate this.
Yeah.
But as soon as he starts doing something cool, it's like, oh, like, just having, like, an open mind for characters.
Trying
like
to praise the things that are praiseworthy and hate the things that are hate-worthy.
Yeah.
Well,
because if you just gate it in your mind,
no,
that.
I mean, I had said, like, I want him. There's a part of me that wants Zenitsu to progress and grow and be better. But I've also met so many people who love electricity as like a superpower, and to me, it's not a hype thing.
Oh yeah.
You and I know a character from another show that I fucking hate.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, there's plenty of characters that are just like not, like, I don't know, and it's, especially too if it's a certain like ability type that it's like not your favorite thing in the world. Like, I get it, because like water stuff to me is like, it's cool, but it's not like my favorite thing in the world. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Me personally, I always liked
fire.
I always liked Earth and Fire. Earth and Firebenders. That was like my thing. I really like those. Aang was cool because he was unique and no one else could do airbending. But waterbending was like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but it's like a little impractical because you need water around you. The fact that Guitar needed to carry a little bottle, whereas like Earthbender is just like, especially
it's everywhere.
Once
like Toph is easily the most
steel bending.
Yeah, once you learn that, it's like the most accessible thing. Like, there's no like prerequisite to do it. But anyway, so like water stuff in general for me, I'm not always the greatest on, but like open-minded, it looks great in this show.
Yeah,
you know?
it looks good. Yeah, for sure.
There's a character in the anime world that exists that has the exact powers that I would love to have one day, and that's Shoto.
Ice and
from
Fire.
My Hero. Ice and Fire.
Go check out the only season we did, season 5, because
My Hero.
Our channel didn't exist yet.
And if you want us to rewatch seasons 1 through 4 for the channel,
you gotta get us to 50K.
And comment down below.
And comment down below.
Get us to 100K for that.
I was gonna say 70, but yeah, 100K.
We'll do My Hero again. We'll touch up on that. We'll just have to not watch My Hero at all
for 5 years.
Yeah.
A year.
A year?
Let's go for 100K by the end of this year. Let's be optimistic.
Alright.
Or at least 12 months.
Yeah.
Which is a year?
No, he said the end of this year.
Yeah.
I'm good for this episode. Really happy with it.
Yeah.
I'm excited because we all know from some of our Discord members that episode 19 is going to be a blast. So I'm looking forward to it. I have to imagine it's going to be the Hashir coming up. We still have one more episode until then, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Hashra!
Fuck you!
Hashra! Tanjiro and Hashra.
Irvin
Tanjiro. Ervin Smith.
It's Erwin.
Erwin.
You both mispronounce shit all the time. You neither
of
you
do
to talk.
I'm a stickler.
I will say too, I meant to bring this up. You said that this episode was like one of the ones that you said that this is an episode that's like sold the series for you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
like
have-
this is like I'm happy to like this is promising stuff.
You're set?
I'm set.
Yeah.
last week you were like, you haven't found that yet.
Yeah, I still have not felt that.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping episode 19 is like locks me in for whatever it is. I'm still on board with the show. It's not that I don't like it. I just haven't had that, moment for me that I'm really excited. The only thing that's alarming about that is because we're almost fucking 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Whereas like other shows, I feel like the other shows that we've watched on this channel that we've liked so far, except for things that we had been watching for a really long time, like it's pretty quick within like 10 episodes for me. A lot of them that I'm like, okay, I'm good for this. It's never the first episode.
Well, just for reference, My Hero took till season 2 started. Really, Attack on Titan was episode 14, which I mean we're not far off from that where we are. What was it, 17 today?
Yeah.
So it's not that like I had to wait till we had the court case and Attack on Titan to really start to love this show. Vinland, I think it was episode 19. Because I just had a hard time really trying to understand that the show was really complex and where the show was going. And then once I got to a certain point, I really got into it. And I think that was in episode 19 with Canute. And by the time we got to the end, I wanted to rewatch the whole thing over again. So I would say there's no need to be startled. Things take a little bit for me to really adjust. And I feel like live action is always easier for me to get into just because it's real people.
Yeah.
It's easier to invest in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, if you enjoy this reaction, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're invisible right now, so I want you to just imagine that
We're emoting right now.
Our sexy faces are... We're getting shirtless. We're getting shirtless right now.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. If you want to see this, make sure you get us to 100K. Woo! We're dancing. See you in the next video, guys. Punch it.
Adam was the only one who punched there. Let it be known.
I punched with my ass.